Imagine, if you will, if Gravity Falls and Adventure Time spawned and have a baby. Chances are it would most likely turn out to be something along the lines of LumberJanes. Now, LumberJanes is a comic I've always wanted to read. It's always been a comic that has been, like, it's been talked about, it's gotten a lot of buzz, I've seen Manos talk about it, I've seen a lot of my other friends talk about this comic, and I was like, you know what, I really want to try this out. I really want to see what this is, what the hubbub is all about. And, yeah, this comic, let me say this right out the gate, this is a really good comic, and I will say this, if you still have withdrawals from the end of Gravity Falls having ended, this is the comic to give you that fix. This is the comic book series to give you, something to do with your life after Gravity Falls. Because, honestly, LumberJanes feels a lot like Gravity Falls, in the sense that it's set around summer, it's set out somewhere in the Northwest, and it is more or less following a group of people trying to solve a mystery surrounding a certain area. Yeah, this only instead of a town, it's a Girl Scout. It's out in the middle of the forest, and most of the mystery stuff happens between a Girl Scout company, a company of Girl Scouts, and their camp, as well as a group of Boy Scouts, and it's a really well done story. So yeah. Minus a few things here and there, this feels a lot like Gravity Falls. There's a big mystery, there's this great evil looming, there's all these little fun monster stuff here and there. This is so much fun. This comic book is definitely what you need to rectify your Gravity Falls fix. And trust me, it's worth it. The comic centers around... Now, the story is that the comic centers around 5 girls, being Jo, April, Ripley, Mal, and Molly. And they're all pretty fun. They're all really fun characters. There's some great laughs from them. Ripley's probably one of my favorites. She's very much like Mabel in the sense that she's very hyperactive, very, she's the one who runs into everything. April's pretty fun, too. Jo is pretty fun as well, and there's something about Jo I don't want to spoil about her. There's something interesting about Jo that I don't want to spoil here because it's talked about in here, but here they don't make a big deal of it, if that gives you any sense. April, as well, is also a lot of fun. All these characters are very unexpected because they don't really follow a lot of the tropes, like the character of Molly. Mal. Yeah, Mal. Despite looking like the punk rock character, she would be like, oh, well, yeah, she's the rebellious one. No, she's the most cautious of the group. She's the one who's literally like, yeah, I don't think we should be doing this, guys. I really don't think, no, we shouldn't be doing this. This is not good. And Molly, as well as I love the, the mutual crush between the two of how they have a shared, like they're trying to have a relationship, but they just don't know what to do exactly. I love those two, like, the moment Mal and Molly are hanging out together, I'm like, I instantly ship this. This is shipping material, and it's so confirmed. All of the characters are very likable. All 5 of the girls are really likable. There's not really swearing in here, per se. There's more like they just switch out swear words like "what the junk" or "what the Joan Jet" or "Sacagawea" or something like that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in that sense. And it doesn't beat you over the head that girls are awesome. That's what I like, is that it's not trying to be like a female empowerment comic. No, it's just trying to be a comic that's fun, and you follow these very interesting and fun female characters. This is not even though, yeah, it's written by girls, the characters are females, it's not really, it's not trying to hit you over the head like Bitch Planet. And as much as I like the Kelly Sue DeConnick's Bitch Planet, I do feel like sometimes it really beats you over the head. Is like female empowerment, like it beats you over the head with it. This and several other comics like LumberJanes is just like, nah, it's female characters and we're having a fun adventure. Come along, you don't have to be a girl to like this comic. So that's what I really like about this comic, is that it's definitely an all-ages comic. This feels very much like an all-ages. You can give this to anyone, whether they be, 6 to 60 years old, and I'm pretty sure, somewhere in those age ranges. Can't talk. They're more than likely going to like this comic for sure. The first volume, which I'm talking about here, is the first 4 issues, and they are so much fun. They do play out like Gravity Falls stories in that the girls are discovering that there's a mystery going around their camp, and they're slowly learning about it as they move along. Hell, the second issue plays out plays out like the second episode of Gravity Falls in that they deal with a sea monster. I'm like, I know this came in 2014 where Gravity Falls came out in 2012. I know they're not copying, but yeah, you can sense the similarities. And again, I have to stress, yeah, it's cool that we're getting a crossover with Gotham Academy with LumberJanes. Why haven't we gotten a Gravity Falls LumberJanes crossover? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, why hasn't that happened yet? I gotta ask. I know it's a Disney it's a Disney thing. I know Gravity Falls is a Disney property. But on the other hand, come on, it's you gotta admit, it makes so much sense. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. But yeah, as the story progresses, we follow the rest of the crew as they slowly discover these little bits and pieces of this mystery. And of course, as with a trade, this is only the first 4 issues, so you don't really know a lot about the mystery, and it just kind of leaves you guessing by the end of it. It really does feel like it does tell you something, but this is just the start of the mystery, so it doesn't really tell you right out the gate what exactly those mysteries, those said mysteries are. So you just gotta wait for a little bit to figure out what exactly those are. And I think the second and I think the third volumes are out. Yeah, I think the second and third volumes are out. Could be wrong. Not sure. But I think yeah, the second volume's definitely out, but I think the third volume is either out or it's going to be out soon. I can't remember which that is, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, the things they face in here are a group of three-eyed foxes, a three-eyed eagle, three-eyed serpents. That's the thing, is that and this is something that kind of continues on the rest of the story, is that there's a reason why a lot of the creatures have 3 eyes. It really does play into something bigger as to why a lot of the monsters and creatures they run into have 3 eyes. I don't want to spoil that, but it is pretty interesting, and it's you kind of notice it at first, like, wait, the fox has the foxes have 3 eyes, the sea serpent has 3 eyes, and now this eagle has 3 eyes. By that time, I was like, something going on here. something big going on here. Anyway, I really don't want to spoil this comic, other than just go read it. Just go read this series, and it really starts out with this mystery of the Holy Kitten, Kitten Holy, excuse me, the Kitten Holy, which is it's hysterical. And at the same time, you're like, what the hell? At the same time, I don't want to spoil how this whole mystery goes. And that's the thing, I don't want to spoil this comic for anybody, other than, go read this series and check it out for yourself. I cannot stress in this first volume. I started reading this comic book, and then I was like, I must read the next volume. So yeah, this is very deserving of its Eisner Award it got. Yeah, for those who don't know, this actually is an Eisner Award, yeah, it's an Eisner Award-winning comic. They don't give those out to just any comic book series. The last time, a lot of indie comics have been getting it, but I'm really surprised that something like LumberJanes, which is this is not a dark comic. This does have dark elements to it, but it's not really a dark series per se. It's about as, like I said, it's about as dark as Gravity Falls was, which had its really dark moments, but it never got too far due to, yeah, it's fucking Disney. But yeah, again, I have to stress, if you miss Gravity Falls and you're looking for something to kind of sate that kind of fix, then go check out LumberJanes. I can't stress this enough. Go check out LumberJanes. You'll more than likely love it. If you love Gravity Falls, you'll love this. And yeah, it's so much fun, and I'm really happy that I finally got to check it out. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the first of LumberJanes? Have you guys read it? Have you guys If you guys not, just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this little review, and I will see you guys later.